Everybody, how is it going? Hopefully well. Just had a very solid playthrough on Final Fantasy 15, wrapped up some boss battles, defeated the Adamantoys for the very first time in my playthrough history of Final Fantasy 15, and it was lengthy. It was fun, very fun. I think it took me like 50 minutes though, definitely took a while. Had a lot of fun, very successful though, and tomorrow I will be jumping back into the, hopefully getting back into the story fluidly. As for tonight, here on Final Fantasy 14, I have one goal and one goal only really, and that is to, you saw it in the title, get the Samurai to level 60, and hopefully I can do so without any trouble. Going to go ahead and fire up that duty finder. Earlier today, I was talking about it in Final Fantasy 15. Earlier today, I actually jumped on here a little bit off stream, tried to spam some of the fates for Odin and Ixion, and that did not go well at all. Oh, right before I do that, I'm going to check the party finder. You never know. No. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Though that one right there would be really fun too, both of these. But I think you gotta be level 60, and that I am not. Not yet. So let's look at the journal here. Everything's kind of built upon me getting to that point. So, we can always jump back into the story we were working on last night. What is up, Charlie? Good morning. Woo. It's late here. 10:42 p.m., but good morning to you as well, Charlie. How's it going? Hopefully it is definitely a good morning. Whoa. That's probably good enough. Getting toward the end of all of these here in the Churning Mist. I'm gonna miss them once they're gone. Number 33 on the duty finder already. That is a good song. Looks like I'll have to go up there. Just woke up. It's 4 o'clock. Wow. Where the hell is this Moogle? Okay, here we are. Mogzia is looking desperately around the surrounding grass. Oh no, without my cloud mallows, I can't do anything, Kupo. Precious cloud mallows were carried off by a gust of wind. The currents carried them off in the direction of the mother of the Sheev statue. Adventurer, please recover my 3 pieces of cloud mallow before I'll lose my Moogle mind, Kupo. All 3 are this way. Wow, that was some strong gust of wind. Number 30 on the duty finder. to see it. Maybe it's around the outer rim. Last area. How did that Moogle even see this far? There we go. Number 25 on the duty finder. I'm actually really glad this duty finder's trickling down so fast. Very glad. I do hope the beast around the statue haven't gobbled up my tufts. My precious tufts. You found them. You found them, Kupopo. I don't know what I would have done without my cloud mallows. They're perfect for sky fishing. Now, I won't go hungry, Kupo. And with that, it looks like that was the last Moogle quest. So now it's time to look for something interesting. What the hell is that mount you're riding, Casper? The friendly... Oh! It was the Whispered Goat mount from the Yokai event. When you get all of the Yokai minions, you get this mount. It's a pretty fun little thing. It's pretty fast, or at least it seems to be. Even though I know most of the mounts go basically the same speed, if not all of them the same speed. Where are we? 23 on the duty finder. Let's look for a new area. I can't believe that's all of the Moogle quest. I'm gonna try Edelshire next. Actually, no. I know a spot. Oh, Xandu. There's some unfinished business there. I think, anyway. there should be more to do when you're waiting on the queues. Let's check it all out. Reap what you sow. I'm not level 60, but that sounds cool. Winds of Ill Omen. The feast must go on. One flew over the Vundu's nest. I could go do these. Wouldn't be a bad idea. The Beast Tribe. But I do like something with a bit more of the story. Let's try to do Reap What You Sow. Let's see what that's all about. Sanu Vanu would seek your aid in asserting the authority of the Zundu chieftain. The great Netherling warrior who chased the clouds from our land returns. Like gentle zephyr wind, Sanu has plea and hopes Netherling lends an ear. Zundu takes shelter from Vundu's storm by virtue of peace offerings and respect commanded by Vundu chief. Now though the rains threaten to fall again, the symbol of chief's power is great mask he wears. A mask that grows old and worn. A chief who wears shabby mask is a chief who commands as much respect as a summer's day drizzle. Tribal mask is made from the scale of the Wokian, a giant Sanua who nest never reap. Where the Vanu are forbidden go, the wicked Vundu seek to hoard power and influence for themselves. They seize control of Neverreap and forbid poor Zundu from entry. But they cannot keep out the great Netherling who tamed the Wat. Go to Neverreap Netherling and snatch the scale of the Wokian from the Vundu evil clutches. Tanu Vanu will be your god. He awaits you outside the village. Pray go swiftly, Netherling, and chase away the coming storm. Holy shit. Give me a second. Choco going crazy. Ooh, number 14 on the duty finder. It is going really quick. I am super stoked about that. Oh wow, this was really far out here. I wasn't expecting that. Almost there. Tanu Vanu waits for Netherling warrior, and Netherling warrior comes. Netherling braves Neverreap to retrieve the Wokoan scale for Zundu. Tanu's heart flutters with the gentle winds of Netherling's calmness. Neverreap is sacred land to the Vanu Vanu, but Vandu come with their wicked ways and transform Neverreap into a tempest of terrors. What's your tail feathers, Netherling? Oh, damn it. Too bad I gotta be level 60 for this place. That would have been awesome. Yep. At least it's there. Okay, let's fall on something else for the meantime. It's probably best to just go back this way. Number 10 on the duty finder. Super stoked. Although, I'm about to check around and see what else there is. I should have done it before I traveled all the way back here, but there may be more dungeons like that around. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. In the meantime, what is this? Yeah, that's fine. Ganu Vali is looking to the skies with a smoldering gaze. Brazen Vandu tribe goes too far. Nestling of Oxundu suffer under violent storm of abuse. Netherling defends Nestling of Oxundu. Helps scatter Vandu tormentors to the wind. However, Netherling must not attack Vandu directly. Like all Vandu rod wings of Sanua. Slay 3 and Vandu lose wings to torment Vandu Nestling from C4. This should be fun. Let's hope it's not Amdapor Keep or Snowcloak. Double crossing. Some people say that's, you know, unlucky. So we'll go triple. Let's hope. Snowcloak again. I shouldn't have done it. Maybe the double triple was just too much. Ah, Snowcloak. So many times. Amdapor Keep and Snowcloak. Let's hope for the best. Whoa. may actually even ride out a queue on a random dungeon or two that I haven't been inside of yet. It's not like... Oh yeah, zombie. Feel ya. The game likes to torture me with the duty finder. Although I got in here really quick, so I really can't complain too much. And luckily I'm in a decently good party, not gonna lie. So that's kind of a blessing as well. What is up, Joe, for show? How's it going? It's not a bad dungeon, but it can be boring doing it so often. Oh, yes. It's definitely what's up. I've seen this dungeon enough. Oh, it is what it is, I suppose. Whew, still got me. At least it's a good healer and a good tank. seems like a fun class to play. They're so flippy. Yeah, it does seem kind of fun. I imagine it to be a lot like the samurai here, just kind of like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't really think that'd be too big of a difference other than the sword. It does look really fun though. We are making some really good progress in here. Hopefully they know everything about the snowballs. The mudra combination can take a while. That sounds interesting. Didn't even mean to AoE. Really wanted that Higanbana. Oh. I did not need to launch the snowball. That is not good. I should have been paying attention to that loot. Ooh. I have never been frozen this long. Good deal. Probably already got this. What am I doing? None of this stuff is gonna help me right now. What is up, Damien? Good morning. Only have a few jobs left. Feel you there. I'm not really sure how I'll do tanking. It's definitely gonna be last. I'm not really going through and completing every single job. You know, maybe not right now anyway. Maybe over time that'd be something pretty fun to do. But yeah, I think after I do Samurai, I'm very tempted to work on the tank then. I just want to have a real nice layout of all of these areas, because I'd really like to play the Dark Knight. Also tempted with the Dragoon as well, that's also been up there. I think like Paladin. 2 stun with targeting general goes against my brain. Oh, I feel ya. Want to have one of each class, a tank, a healer, and a ranged. That's kind of where I'd like to be, you know. At least, you know, 2 DPS, but 1 caster, 1 physical based. Then I would really like to be in a position where I have my tank, and I would like to play a healer role as well. But the only thing about the healer role that just keeps me, what's the best word? Intimidated, is just the responsibility that follows the healer. You have a lot of angry peeps. I'm inclined to be ranged to everything. Ranged is fun. I can say that, you know. I just hate the casting time that sucks, you know, having to wait from spell to spell. Probably should have saved that. It'll be alright. We got here really quick. Keep the mobs out of the ground. Have a 47 summoner and a 40 bard. That is 1 strong bed. 3 caster DPS, 70 now working on tanks. Definitely more stressful than... Oh, I can understand that. I thought about the Machinist, Machinist, it looks fun, but the guns, I don't know how it would be with an MMO. I've never played an MMO where you wield a gun. So far, and it's probably gonna stay that way, my favorite class is no doubt the Summoner. Run! That was close. Almost there. That's it. trying to get all 3 tanks to 70. 61, 51, 50. Yeah, the damage over time is just I don't know why I like it so much. Always been a damage over time kind of person to like that. It's weird, I don't know. I've already got one of those. I'll read it. Let's get out of here. You know, let's give it to the healer. I was going to. Can't now. Summoner's a headache. I just like the edgy. I like the whole idea behind it, and I like being able to poison people. It's just, I don't know what it is. It makes things a little fun. Can make things slow. You know, I assume switching from this samurai back to my summoner is gonna feel really weird, but I don't know. I just really like it a lot. The edgy really are what sell me, though. Definitely still got me. I like explosions. I love the bard. Hit offense level 60 before Stormblood, but with the new changes I got the bard to 71st. That's pretty awesome. I thought there was another one just like right here. Ooh, he's hiding. Little trickster. Shit. What? Still got me. This is some slick ass Bundu. Sowa Bundu. I watched basically blame me to like, what? The blonde Shinryu run. Shinryu was rough. The last time I actually did it, I did very well, but leading up to that was definitely rough stuff. I can't tell you how many times I got frustrated and died. I don't move for the party moves for me. Ganu Valley, what is up? Let's hit up this duty finder again. I forgot about it there for a second. Beforehand, let me check the party finder. No way. No way. we need to do this. So that's awesome. Oh shit. Something Netherling I skipped right over that. I was looking over here at the fact that we have so many DPS. If Underwrath stay calm for some time, give Nestling much needed respite. May Zephyr winds God Netherling among tribe. Sorry about that. Maybe we'll jump in soon. Maybe it won't take long. What are we working with? We got a bard, a ninja, red mage, black mage, a samurai. And I am still getting used to the white mage here. I'm guessing one is a scholar, maybe? Gotta repair some gear really quick. Get Shoko back out. That is an awesome barding. Is that like the behemoth barding? That looks amazing. Zendu, fix it. Looks like you got the grasp of what being a black mage is. We have a full party. Pretty chick. Fantastic black mage. Oh, once again, I am one of the weakest people in here. The tank is actually, I think, I think that might actually say 68. I think I'm once again the weakest person in here. Oh, let's see how this goes. Have an explosion macro as well. Explosions. But hey, you know, all I gotta do is complete this. And that is a quest completed. So I'll actually gain some experience off that. That's pretty awesome. And I'll still actually be able to do the trial on the duty finder. So that's pretty awesome as well. Let's cross our fingers for that whistle. Oh, what the hell is all this shit? Yep, that was 19,000 right outside of my health range. I figured it would be like this though. Unsync with me is just, oof, gone with the wind. That was insanely fast. Flare fell. The whistle. Oh shit. Come on, spawn back to loft. Loot, 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 whistle. Need that shit. 31? I didn't get it. Unfortunately. Oh, you lucky ass. I got a vortex ring offending. Damn it. Why couldn't I get the whistle? I don't want a ring. spam flare. I'm probably gonna go ahead and leave this party. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want a round 2 of last night. Is this actually important? What's up? Is it the old cutscene? I think so. Our efforts to augment Garuda's power were met with the preceded success mildly unsatisfying, then with the primal against the bringer of light. It appears the heavier hand is required, and now that the focus has been discovered, it is no consequence. Even should they understand the significance of its presence, they have no means to prevent the summonings. And the beastmen continue to crave more powerful avatars every time their gods fall. With each link forward in in this chain of ambition, the shackles of chaos are bound to ever totter. It is not for us to entertain such speculation. We are bid only to convey. We have witnessed. Let us be gone from here. Turn this in. Before I do that, it'll be trickling down. This will be pretty quick. 6 minutes, yeah, really quick. My bad. Spotter. Had to get rid of it. Potentially evil spotter. Didn't really look. By the way, Ton, did you mention the idea? I said, no, not really. It is actually a really good idea, but it is going to be a while before we can jump into that. But, we could talk about it now. During the meantime, Drake Fury actually had a really awesome idea. It's just going to be really hard for me to kind of work it into everything right now, only because of my schedule for one. It's going to be a bi-weekly thing, but with the mods on here and possibly some people from the outside, depending on things how they would go, on Saturdays that I am off work. That's why I said it'd be bi-weekly, because I'm only off every other Saturday. We're gonna start kind of doing this thing, and then, again, it's gonna be a little while. I'll keep everybody more informed as it goes on with the progress on how things are. I just want to be able to, like, Drake Fury actually had mentioned one thing about how it would be cool for us to have a little group chat, but not only group chat, it would be really awesome for us to be able to make a party, come in here and actually do, you know, like, all of us make new characters on a different server, level them up together, you know, and every other Saturday be able to kind of incorporate a little bit of time with each other, maybe get new people in every now and then, make a Discord channel so we can all actually chat throughout the thing. Again, it'll only be like every other Saturday, but I just thought it would be really fun, you know, actually get to know each other a little bit, have a cool little playthrough together of the story all over again. But that's another thing. I really want to get things really rolling with the samurai here. That way it's not too conflicting. Maybe get a new job going on here as well. But but that's just up in the air on that. Again, I don't want it to take too long either. And it really does sound like a really awesome idea to be able to incorporate some really interactive fun between everybody on this end and on your end. So that'd be really fun. A Final Fantasy strip club. Oh. Zombie, you ruined the surprise. You know, that's the backup plan. It was supposed to, you know, we were gonna pull out this little light fixture, take down the chroma key, throw out a strobe light with a random disco ball from the 70s. We were gonna invite Base Nectar and Excision and make them battle it out. But not anymore. All that is gone. Have fun with this. Oh shit, I gotta commence. I'd be down on the days I don't work. That would really be awesome, Zombie, because you were somebody we definitely had in mind. So that really would be awesome. This should be fun. I haven't done this in a while. Play, always be a bomb and show the crowd why he's called the rule of all ego. What the heck happened? There we go. I don't know why I was pressing R1 like crazy. Whoa, healers. What's going down? Tornado. How does this thing have so much health right now? Wow. This is going decent. It's going decent. Check you later. Oh, thank you so much, Charlie. Thank you so much. Thought it would be a great way to get the intro to things out of the Alexander MC. Yeah, that is definitely something I actually had in mind as well when you had mentioned that to me, Charlie, about how, I will shit right now. It's hard for me to actually get the experience to do the Coils of Bahamut and Alexander, all of those things. And, that really would be a really fun way to be able to interact with each other and, do those raids that are really hard to get into because of random queues and such. Especially now that they're adding along to the party finder. Yes. As for myself, I need to make a new character on that medicine. Yeah, I feel ya. No loot. Whoa. That hardly ever happens. Need to know what everything's going to play so I could adjust accordingly. Yeah, that's going to be my thing. I'm going to have to give it a lot of thought. Honestly, I am just at the biggest tie right now between wanting to try to do a healer and a tank role. I want to do something new. Once more, Garuda has fallen to your mot. You have our gratitude, Tomberry. We are blessed to count such heroes among our allies. What's this? Some memento of the battle mayhap. Ugh, what an uncanny arrangement of bone. I've never seen its like. I could not guess for what foul ritual this object would be used. Might there be some connection to the promal, considering the place which it was found? I must ask that you take this grisly trophy to the Waking Sands and consult Orianger, perhaps he can provide with some insight. Orianger. Yeah, that is exactly my thoughts, Drake Fury. It's, I've really gotten used to these areas, and that's still a fresh take on things. So I'm really riding the line on both of those. I'm glad that you're on the same page, and that's really cool. My biggest hope right now is the next time the Odin or Ixion fates come about, I'll actually be able to participate. Earlier I found an actual clock that counts down and lets you know about the schedule of what's going down with those mounts at what certain time, what period. And I'd actually hoped to get in there on things, and it did not actually ever happen. Ended up waiting a very long time. And then I ended up having to do a family event. So, maybe and hopefully next time, I'll probably do melee. What are you thinking, zombie? Melee, I'm guessing DPS. Like a monk? A ninja, maybe? Thou art returned, whole from the grueling trial. Hath the battle within the lady gifted thee a glimpse into the Primal's fortress? Inscrutably. A ritual focus of Exhalbone. Home to what tainted powers I cannot say. Pray leave this curiosity with me, that I might dwell further on its nature. Garuda's unseemly strength was not fueled by crystal caches and tempered worship alone, nay, I fear some new rod of summoning was employed. The rugged culture of the XIV rarely spawneth such anomaly. Methinks agents more deeply versed in primal lore have meddled here, the Asians for a certainty. And if those servants of darkness are afoot, they will not stop at a single tribe. Such revelations do much to explain my recent communications. They are prepared to struggle once more against the Beastman God. That says a lot. Quake me up before you Gomer. Oh my goodness, the puns. Monk or ninja? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Till I get out of my mold, I'd have to also go tank or healer. On that ton won't take. White mage or paladin? It's gonna take a lot of thought, for sure. If I were doing tank though, I think I would want to do either Dark Knight or Dragoon though. That's where I'm riding along. And I'll be right back. I think Choco here needs some water, and I gotta take a quick break. Oh, the Dragoon's not a tank. I thought it was. So I'm gonna have to definitely rethink those options. What options do you have for tank? Just starting off in without having to complete everything. Could maybe go what warrior? You know, possibly up until a Realm Reborn, then maybe switch over to Dragoon. See how that goes. Duty Thunder. And last but not least, we'll hit up levels. I know I could do main scenario, but it is always a nightmare doing main scenario. 17 minutes, it's not too bad. It's a bit compensated later. Oh, complicated. If you want to maximize DPS, it's a fun job to play. Warrior, Paladin, and Dark Knight. That's it? Dang. That definitely puts my mind to question. Let's go with the King Lives. Oh, maybe not. I would much rather do this. Probably won't be able to get into this, but I'll at least start the quest. Orianger bids you rise to the challenge of another primal threat. The Maelstrom sent word of a mountain-shaking tremor felt by every man and beast in the northern half of Ilbrand. Similar quests. Aye, the kobolds have awakened the Lord of Crags, not the Adamantoys, and this shuddering arrival doth echo within the heightened strength shown by his sister Prommel. Seek thee out, high-storm commander Rashat Riki at the Maelstrom Command in Lunzel the Menza. Thy path leads once more to the stony feet of Titan. To Los Nasia. Not Lost Nausea. Well, yes, Limbs of Lamenta though. Sorry. Today's getting the better of me. One of the things I did with the family was a very long hike, and I'm tired. My favorite to farm for Nightmare. I definitely need to. Though, you've both really got me thinking now. I'm thinking I'm gonna do possibly a warrior up until the Black Mage point. Or not Black Mage, Dark Knight. But then again, I have the Paladin in the back of my mind. That way, it really eases things up with the healer. And it'd make our playthrough a lot better, a little bit faster. I shouldn't say faster because I don't want it to go fast, I mean obviously. But it would definitely, you know, smooth things out, you know, having that extra little advantage. Does he really have much healing spells, or is it more holy damage? I have not really looked into the Paladin at all. I've got to... I thought maybe you're at the lift. Is it the Apt Castle? Yep. What in the world? I've got to ask. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like Shadow Pegasus. When I was messing around on here earlier off stream, I hit up the market board. I thought about maybe buying a mount here if I had enough. But then I came across this. And I could only think to myself, what the hell? This thing says it sells for 1,000 gil. You click on this thing and there is no less than 25 million. How do you even get this thing? Like, how is this obtainable? And why does it sell for 25 million gil? The Paladin has one healing spell. Wow. Clemency. It's actually pretty amazing. Oh, well, that's actually good. Rare drop. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Also, something super messed up today. And I mean top 10 messed up. There's actually somebody that I noticed that kind of jumped onto one of the groups that I follow on Facebook and actually asked people like how much he should charge to run them as a tank. You can sell tank services? That sounds so messed up to me. I mean, that's just me though, but that's just so crazy. Oh, Tomberry of the Sans, glad I am to see you answer our desperate summons. As you have no doubt heard, the kobolds have, it seems, yet again called forth the primal titan within their mountain abode. The recent quaking of the land can be attributed to no other, and considering the intensity of the tremor, we can be sure that Oriange's warning concerning the enhanced power of the primals are far from idle. We Maelstrom officers would of course like naught better than to shatter the belligerent old boulders ourselves, but we cannot risk losing our soldiers' tempering. Once again, we must turn to the seasoned veterans of the Scions. According to our readings, the rumblings are strongest in the naval, Titan's usual haunt, Gamaro Mons. You should be able to enter the Primal's domain by reattuning to the Beastman's Aetheryte found within the Kobold's territory in Outer Las Nauseas. After the previous defeat of our Great Father, you can wager they've recalibrated their crystal. May you crash against the stubborn rock with the fury of 1,000 waves. Number 40 on the duty finder. Where is the closest area I could travel to? Camp Overlook. I love being healed by the tank. That is insane. That must be an awesome tank. Oh yes, especially at release, many tanks were selling services instant queues instead of waiting 45 minutes. A lot of people pay for that. I mean, that sounds like a cool service, but it still sounds really messed up. A group selling Shinryu runs for a while. That is incredible. I could see it though. Shinryu was one difficult feat to accomplish. I remember. That one was rough. Not only to actually do within the game, that was rough to stream. That one was hard. It was also rough waiting on that fate to appear here for that Crystal Tower stuff. Peter came for you seems like a waste of time. Yeah, it definitely does. Unless you don't care about the game and you only care about the extra content. I've actually been on a few forums and chat groups where people are actually like that, where they give not the slightest bit of concern for the game itself, only for everything else, like the glamour and such. And the housing. You know what? Now I don't know. I was thinking I'm gonna go to the Dravanian Forelands, but then I saw Edelshire and I was like, well, yeah, let's go to the Dravanian. It's just the fact that the Gobby talk, it's cool, but it's rough. There'll be groups selling Q Fort S clear soon enough. As soon as they can clear with 5, you'll see. That's just insane to me. I kind of agree with Zombie. It's just, even though, you know, there's people that care about different aspects of the game, it just seems like, I just couldn't do it. Okay, maybe I should have gone to one of those other areas. Things are just a little bit more strong there. The naming of Voth. Okay, that's something that sounds like a right up my alley. I actually wanted to do their Beast Tribe quest, but I never did it. Which I probably won't exactly do too much of the Beast Tribe questing, but not right now. I'll just have it available to me for downtime. Who knows, I may do a tad bit. Have I already gone too far? Yes. Actually, what are your thoughts on difficulty of Shinryu, Ton? Do you think it's too hard for a story trial? I don't know. Part of me wants to say yes, you know. A little part of me really does. But at the same time, if you remember the last time I did Shinryu, I didn't even die. So, the best way I can break down Shinryu, one, depends on your party. If you have a really good party, everybody knows what they're doing, no, I don't think it's too hard for the story at all. But if you're in a party that's totally fresh, a bunch of people use the jump potions, and nobody knows what the hell's going on, which was probably a shit ton of the people's problems with Shinryu, then yes, at that point I would think it would be too hard. You know, why give all of these new players the option to jump into the game? And then literally, you know, these people, I have to really stress that, you know, I was one of those people also. Though I didn't go try to jump into Shinryu, I still wanted the story, but a lot of people were fresh with this, paid $50 to have a character just Stormblood ready, and then they hit Shinryu and they're just like awestruck, you know, all they wanted to do was kind of beat random things to get glam, or, you know, this and that, you know, to an extent. So I guess it really depends on both sides. I really ride the fence on that one. I think the difficulty is right where it should be for a final boss. I agree, you know, like I said, the last time I went into it, I literally had no trouble. Great party, we all did tremendous. I didn't even die. It was a lot of fun. So, you know, from that extent, I don't think it's too hard at all for a main story. Oh, this is just torture. That's a second spotter to dump. Okay, the Vault Storyteller looks at you, shaking his mandibles nervously. The difficulty of this quest will be synced to your current level. Great Hunter, we are honored to have you return to our humble hive. There is something which weighs heavy on our mind, very heavy. We have newcomer to BALATHIA'S. He has not yet proved himself useful, and so he has no name. So determined he is to find his place, that he left the sanctuary to a forage in the forest of the east. He has not returned. It has been difficult as of late, very difficult. We have grown hungry and food remains scarce. The one mind has seen to that. The Nameless One means well, but he is highly curious with his newfound senses. This makes him vulnerable. The forest is the domain of the hunters, and his intentions may be misunderstood, for men have not the means to tell Voth from Noth at a glance. Will you not lend us your assistance in finding him? Will you travel to the hunters of the east and ask if they have seen him? Kind hunter, generous hunter, you have our gratitude. Please make sense so that the weight on our mind can be lifted. It was definitely challenging, but not impossible. I like to earn my victories, and that was the first time I felt truly challenged in Stormblood. I'm on the line, like, ride the gate with that one as well, you know? I can't really say which I thought was harder. Overall, I think Heaven's Ward had more story content, and it was a little bit more difficult. That's just my opinion. Kind of hit you in the feels a lot more. Stormblood was really good, is really good. I don't really know how to put that. But you kind of hit the nail, like right on the head with that one. Shinryu was the hardest part of Stormblood, hands down. You know, I had a little trouble with Lambard there for a while, but that was more or less just me trying to really get used to the rotation of the red mage very well. But Shinryu was definitely the most difficult part. Cannot go inside there. Oh, there we go. Just chilling. Oh no, he's a prisoner. Yes, we are the Nameless One. Have you been sent by the storyteller? Tell your hunter friend to release me at once. We are not of the one mind. We are Voth. I don't care if he's two-headed Bandersnatch. He isn't going anywhere. Whoa, shit. I'm detaining him to one of our stealings. Our resources. For stealing our resources. Normally I'd say we're more lenient than the North in terms of territory, so as long as they don't hunt in excess or attack us. But then this overgrown Vulcan comes and gobbles up all the Gasol greens. We laid our traps, enough bait to keep a drove of chocobos. Set it for days, gone, with nothing to show for it. So hungry, we could not help ourselves, unable to hunt, unable to forage. Oh, forage, that's forage. I am saying forage, what the fuck? No different from the parasite. If we could find a way to release ourselves from this pitiful way of life. Well, if you insist. You misunderstand, spare us our life. It is all we have. Aye, spare it he will. Stop tormenting the poor creature, Grimold. He doesn't know any better. We ain't savages, but we ain't charitable neither. You have to pay us back for the grains you ate. And seeing as you don't have anything of value, it looks like you'll have to work off your debt. Last I checked, we're running a mite low on arrow shafts. Harvest me some Melia branches, and we'll call it square. Eh? Very well, release us, and we shall do as you say. Of course, I ain't fool enough to let him go alone. I'd ask you to see to the beastman don't flee from his depth, and if he does, I'll have every hunter from here to 100 throws after him in thievery, understand? Oh, that was close. Seconds. I'll probably have to skip through a lot of that next time around, but we will see. Dekon, are you talking regular or EX? Oh, Shinryu, we're just talking about regular. EX isn't out yet. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. This is random. We doing Ifrit? Wow. Did not expect that. Ugh, I've got like no skills either. This should be interesting. wait for your move build. It's cool if you want to be over fast, but it's the worst in terms of experience. Oh yeah, it's kind of that double-bladed sword. One end it's fast, it's fun. The other end, not very yielding. So, deck on. Hopefully I've said that right. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Whew. Nice. It's puppy talk. Whoa, what? Not too bad. Gosh, I don't want to hit up that main scenario. I really don't. But damn it, I want experience. I'm gonna do it. Damn it, I'm gonna do it. "30 minutes. I'm gonna skip through kinda just a little bit of this. We watched most of it. We know what they're gonna tell me. Watch after old dude while we go do this mission. I doubt they said too much different. This is gonna take 30 minutes though. I do know something I wanna do. Let's check this first. Talent Extreme. Join up. See how long it's going to take. 30 minutes as well. Let's check the duty finder. Party finder, I mean. Maybe if there's somebody already giving it a whirl. We got Shiva. Gosh, I hate the damn party finder so much. I suppose I'll be making one of those. It's probably the best idea right now. I can't wait to be level 60. It just opens up so much more. Okay. I'm thinking that's good. Hopefully all goes well there. And while I'm thinking about it here as well. Where exactly am I supposed to go for this character and this quest? right there. So, basically just north. Drove for show! Glad you could make it. I bet my neighbors hate that. If you join a party on progress, do you still get full rewards for it? I'm not really sure. Well then, the storyteller must be waiting for us. We make for BALATHIA'S. You must keep your word. You intend to run away. Let's make him hold dear to his word, Gah. Yes, we know. If we flee, we will never again be able to move freely. To the non-Mond, independence is all. If we take too long, the hunters will surely come after us. Kind hunter, will you help us? Will you not ask? We will not ask you to bear the entire burden. One sapling should be enough. We will gather the rest on our own. It's got to totally try the dip. I am not sure that foe is trying. That's just kind of confusing. Drove for show. What is up? I should probably go ahead and get this ready anyway. Don't really want to plug up the keyboard, so we'll just rock this. Put the good old simple. Ah, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't take anybody too much longer to get in here. Meant to say that the show is I'll drink for you. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe one day do some stuff as a little party on here before we all get our other thing going. You know, whatevs. It's always cool when these things are going down as well. Have you the branch? Ooh, here we go. Decidia. Decidia Vita. That is a clever name. Many thanks for this. Now let us return to the hunters' camp. and be done with it. Second favorite hello. Howdy. It wasn't in here, was it? Oh. Maybe so. Well, call me a Chocobo's uncle. I'm impressed. You've given me more than your depth called for. These branches will make a fond for arrows. Thibaut Gibaut. What's up? We've usually got to send a whole party for hunters to gather this much. What with the malaise, thrashing, about the north lurking in the bush. Even with those scrawny arms and legs, you've proved more useful than I thought. We were useful? I would say so, to be honest. I didn't expect you to come back with so much, or to have come back at all for that matter. We too will be honest. We thought to flee, but this hunter persuaded us to stay. But we were useful? I said you were, didn't I? In fact, I tell you what, since you brought back more than a fortnight's worth, I'll even throw a small reward, a sack of gasol grains to take home in your kin. A reward, you mean? One of those tasty greens for being useful. We tried to find a way to be useful in Ostavoth. We tried, but we cannot find our purpose. Well, we hunters ain't like to turn away an extra pair of hands. Beastmen or not, we offer fair pay to adventurers willing to take on the more dangerous task. Ain't that right, Tonberry? You know, what ifs? Adventurer? Though there are those who travel to the wilds on their own accord, risk life and limb, all for the sake of these rewards? Such excitement, such fortune. We want to become an adventurer. Can't say I've come across an adventurer who requested gasol grains as a reward, but would be willing to compensate for honest work. If it's food you're after, I'm sure we could arrange for some spare cuts of meat too. More crunchy grains and juicy flesh, enough to feed our colony. We will relay this to the storyteller at once. If anybody wants to join up with me and look for Drake on Ultros tomorrow afternoon. Sounds cool. And all over to Ultros, stalked Tonberry for a bit and gave him a cookie. Hey, that's awesome though. Being stalked in Eorzea. Oh shit. And that is a full party. Good. Here we go. Make sure everything is all good here. So we are unsynced. The Naval Extreme. Let's go. That sounds funny. Hey, it would definitely brighten up the stream. Okay, let's hope it all goes smooth here. Let's hope I don't fall off the side either. I've never done extreme. First Titan extreme. Oh shit, I already don't know what to expect. It will not let me target Titan for anything. Oh, there we go. Damn, that was quick. Earrings of casting. That was it? Earrings of casting? That's not gonna help me at all, and I got it anyway. Hey, that was cool. I'm actually about to disband this party anyway. I'm not gonna do the spamming route last night. Last night was fun, but tonight was more about getting this completed. Titan displayed a most satisfying degree of destructive power. The intensifying effects of the ritual Foki are undeniable. Powerful though this incarnation was, the Primal's eventual defeat was not unexpected. The beginning strength showed by the Bringer of Light, however, has grown beyond reckoning. Such demonstration of force serves us still. It invites ever greater retaliation. Yes, as the light burns broader, so too are the shadows, steeped deeper in darkness. With 8 people unsynced, that's overkill. That actually was definitely super quick. I didn't even die. Which, you know, is a super plus, but, you know, always unexpected when you're with a bunch of level 70s. Do I go back to Oriange or... Nope, back to Limbs of Lamenza. I'm gonna turn this in before I go back to the vault here. Seems a little backwards maybe, but yeah, it's all good. That's funny. Glad to bring back old memories. Come on! Limbs of the Men's lower decks. Let's get to it. Oh yeah. The old castle. Yeah, I barely got a chain off there in Titan. The rumblings have ceased. It seems no matter how powerful the Lord of Craigs becomes, you and your companions are up to the task. Yes, you found something of interest in the navel. Another thing, dude. This is bone in such grotesque design. Honestly, I will never understand the kobold's sense of aesthetics. You say you acquired similar object after your battle with Garuda, but we must consider the possibility that these trinkets are responsible for the primal's appalling new strength. But I shall leave the conclusions to those more learned in the subject than I. Pray return to the waking sands and convey my greetings to Uriage. See what we get here. Ooh, still dry. It's kind of a... actually, I think I might have summoned it a little bit last night, but always a pleasure. Holy shit, I didn't even realize the party funder. The party was still going. I thought everybody had already disbanded. I didn't see anybody up over there. So I've also been thinking, you know, when we actually can get the wheels turning on this little group session of us playing every other Saturday and all this other stuff, I think we should go to a different server. I really love Ultros here, and I have another on a different data center in Genova. That's where the Red Mage is. But I think that when we all do this, we should go to a preferred server. The only reason I say that, you know, like one of the new recommended servers is only because of the fact that, let's say, random events go down and the rest of the community is just bonkers crazy with queues that are unnecessary, which we will be full party basically going through things without having to wait on anything too much. I think it'd be really cool though to actually be avoiding a lot of the conflict of those random ass waiting periods because like the community's too hard, queues just to log into the game. I think going to somewhere with a low population would be really resourceful for all of us, you know, really work into all of our schedules, because, you know, we wouldn't have to worry about anything. We could just log in and just start playing immediately. It's just a thought. It was something I was thinking about earlier today. So the Lord of Crags was also possessed and unprecedented vigor. Thou hast returned with yet another curiosity of bone. The kobolds are not known for fashioning objects in this manner. What is more, its construction doth bear the striking similarity to that of the trophy recovered by thee from Garuda's lair. The fleshless remains of beastmen worshippers. This is material common to both of these foreboding ritual tools. What unsavory sorcery have the paragons bequeathed to their unsuspecting pawns? There is yet another uncommonality to this augmentation of the primals that concerns me, and that is thee, Tomberry disciple. For every mountain dost thou conquer, I am struck by answering the waxing and potency of the primals. The pattern is too clear to ignore. Such a cycle bodes not, but ill for the realm. I must look to the true nature of these immortal entities, ere the land is more than raking with ruin, and always thou art stoutest allied gathering the requisite keys. Uriage has a way with words that I've got to say makes things just so difficult at times. And I will return back here to Ariage to do this, the Moogle King stuff on Extreme. But I am going to put it off just for a little bit. Just a little bit. I already know it's going to be rough. Oh, this is, yeah, DitCon, this is Ultra server. And it's in the Primal Data Center. I do not want to die. But, yeah, I understand it. You know, it would take progression a little bit slower. But yeah, see, that right there was, that was my plan, to actually go through the whole story again. See, I actually do want to go through the story one more time, all the way through, starting from the beginning. Because I've actually noticed with all these characters that I've made, which I only have 2, I don't know why I even said it like that, I've started off in a new area, where one was in Limsa and the other was in Gridania. I would like to start the other one in Ul'dah, and actually see the beginning of the game play out like that, because like your first few levels that you're playing through, you're getting a whole different story every single time, and that's kind of my plan with my next character. And I think it'd be really cool to actually start all the way over, playing with different people, actually getting a feel for the game without actually having to just sit and wait all the time. You know, there's going to be random times where we would have to level up to actually stay on the path with each other. And, you know, we could sometimes do some of that off-stream, like little homework within the 2-week period of taking the break from that. But, you know, it's all up in the air, you know, completely up in the air. We'll all have our nice little talks of positives and negatives for all of us. That's another reason why I want to put it off and not just jump into it. That way it's, you know, fluid, everybody can agree on everything, and we don't have to worry about inconvenience for anybody. Because, you know, I'll always have this character here to keep up with, like, random current events. And that's my biggest plan, you know, this is always going to be my main. There's just no way I can really replace that. I've had too many memories already built around this little guy. But, you know, that goes within saying, you know, I want to preserve these memories and make new memories that will also be preserved and welcomed with open arms with everybody else as well, which is another reason why I think that making a new character would be a lot of fun. And I've actually only played through this story once, so it would be cool to actually, a little bit, you know, in here like a few weeks or so to actually, you know, just start it all over, you know, see what it's like to do it all over again. Thank you, Hunter, for bringing our nameless brother back. We hope he was not a burden on you. He is no hunter storyteller. He is an adventurer, and we are a burden no more. Look at what we have brought you. What strange-looking plants, yet they have such a delightfully bitter taste. We have other good news. We have found our purpose. We will become an adventurer too. If we work hard, the hunters promise to reward us with food for the colony. You mean the hunters of the East? We thought it safer to limit contact with them, but they gave you such delicious rewards. You have done well, nameless one. With your newfound purpose, we are sure you will ease the hunger of your brothers and sisters. But trading with hunters will not solve all of our woes. Much more is required for the survival. Yes, much more. Our colony is falling into despair. We need metals for our defenses. We need clay for our walls. The One Mind knows this. They seek to impoverish us. A few of our non-mind brothers tried to steal such things from BALATHIA'S. They never returned. The overmind rages at what he sees in boldness. Even though we are mere leeches partaking of tiny drops of their blood. Tiny drops. Even leeches do not loathe their own host as much as we. It is shameful that we must still rely on the One Mind to survive. You can rely on us, storyteller. We shall travel the realm and offer our services in exchange for resources. We will bring back precious rewards from beyond. Travel the realm? You mean to cross the hunter's borders to lands beyond, Nameless One? It's too dangerous. Fear not. It is what adventurers do. To explore unknown lands, meet their peoples, obtain greater rewards, strengthen the colony. You speak strongly of your purpose. Very well. Should you succeed, we can sever ourselves from the One Mind completely. We can truly become our own masters. But do not become a pest, seeking work where others none. Or where there is none. The hunters may take offense at your eagerness to obtain rewards. How will you know when your services are required? You will ask, man. An adventurer's guild. A place to exchange information and gather quests from other. Holy shit, he said a lot in such a short amount of time. Nameless One? No such place exists here. If this is your solution, you must start your own. But I am certain you will not be alone. Some of your brothers and sisters still want purpose. Seek them out. Adventurers Guild. There is much to do, but first, we will introduce you to our brothers. Come, come. Make sure your new character is low level, otherwise Zombie and I will cut you into pieces and eat you. Over 25 mils? Damn, you're really gonna be rationing that out. 25 mils? I'm at least like 4, maybe 5? Gotta do some cleaning. I'll be hearing audio only for the next hour. Have fun. Sounds good, Drake. I don't know if I'll be lasting an hour, but probably gonna dip out kinda soon, honestly. It's getting kinda late in my area. Holy shit, how do you get that mount? It was like a dragonfly seahorse. This is Stick Peddler. He peddles sticks. He lost his connection to the Overmind at near the same time we did. There was one other, but we do not see him. You mean the Keen Eye? He saw shadows fly across the colony. He was hungry, and said he would hunt the shadows east toward the river. He could not have gone far, for he fears the water, fears it much. He would not cross the river unless it was near the bridge. Wise Voth know to avoid the bridge. The ferocious dragons often lurk near it. Could it be they were the shadows that the Keen Eye saw? Brave adventurer, could you check the bridge while we search the area for the Keen Eye? He could be in trouble. But do not slay dragons if you see them. Dead dragons will invite reprisals. We will lend you one of our Congamado. We had fitted it with a contraption that sprays a putrid smoke which irritates, but does not wound. Yes, irritates. We got too close to it once. Most irritating. The Congamado are unaccustomed to it. If you fall off, talk to the Stick Peddler. He will help you get back on. Now let us find the Keen Eye. the Kongamato to the bridge and use its spray on the ferocious dragons you see. Oh, it's the dragonfly thing. The dragonfly seahorse. I want one. How do you obtain it? Oh, this thing's badass. Can it fly? It can fly! Sorry, I get overly excited over this stuff. I love mounts. Mounts, minions, and edgy. I'm about it. God, Burns, I don't like this game anymore. Oh, why do you do this? Get out of here, dragons. It's the 9th Beast Drop mount. I've got to start doing more of these Beast Drop stuff. I've started with the Almajal and now the Voth. But I want these mounts. Both of them. They're so amazing. We always have tiny tummies. He is the keen eye. So he named himself, for he never tires of discovery. He returned to the hive soon after he departed to search for the bridge. We are grateful to you for your assistance. We enjoy exploring the lands near the colony, but we were careless in our search for curious things. Our nameless brother tells us he will open an adventurers guild in XIV. It was not long ago that we too yearned for purpose, and we will gladly join him in his mission. Then it is decided the keen eye will help us find many opportunities for adventure. Many opportunities. But our guild is not yet complete. We are unsure of the actual trade of adventuring, how to find things, how to fight things. We cannot do it without experiencing... Oh, an experienced teacher. Kind adventurer, will you teach us your ways? Very well. Wonderful, wonderful. From now on, we shall call you as Master of the Craft. Master, leave the construction of the guild to us. The keen eye will be on the lookout for hunter friends and any requests they may have. But there are very few adventurers to carry out the task now. Very few. In fact, only you. We were hoping you could show us how it's done. The storyteller told me he is most pleased with your deeds to our colony. Consider us friends, and from now on, let us work together for the guild. And now we have found purpose. We know I shall be nameless no longer. As long as I long have to, so deft, arm and adventuring, I shall call myself Deftarm. Did not expect that. Deftarm. This should be fun. The nameless one is now called Voth Deftarm, and an adventurers guild has been constructed in Loth Osvoth. The hunters of Tailfeather are now clients of the adventurers guild. Strider 611, what is up? Anyone know how to get a carbuncle? It's actually pretty easy. All you gotta do is be a thaumaturg. That's pretty much it. Voth Beast Drop quests are now available from the Voth. Furthermore, you now have access to a selection of wares from the Voth Stick Peddler. Woo! That's pretty cool. Who do you need to talk to? Oh yeah, Arcanist. That's very true. You could just go to Limsa Lamenza. I can actually show you like right now. Takes like seconds. It's going to be a lot different for you. I've already went through all of this. Summoner is actually my main. Arcanist, yeah, that was my bad. I forgot that, like, after, what is it, level, I gotta check now, I can't remember. After level 15, you go to the Arcanist. Oh wait, no, Thaumaturg, that's actually for, Black Mage, that's it, right? Black Mage is where the Thaumaturg actually goes. Arcanist Summoners all the way. I thought there for a while. My bad. Back when I first started, it was right before they ended that random stipulation, so I actually had to level up my character up to that point. But yeah, you can actually go here to Limsa Lamenza, and it's so straightforward from here. You just literally go to the Aetherot and go to the Arcanist Guild, and right from there, it's super simple. Right through the store, and talk to the lady right here. Actually, it could be somebody behind the counter, then the lady right here, but no less. That'll actually help you out right there. I'd forgot all about the whole Arcanist thing. It'd been so long. But everybody, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and jump out of here. It's pretty late for me. I've been up for quite some time. I've got a lot I need to do tomorrow. Gotta pay some bills and do a bunch of stuff in the IRL, or real life, if you will. Need to tend to Choco here. Gotta hit up some Final Fantasy 15 tomorrow. Gonna try to do a little bit of things off stream tomorrow, and definitely gonna be trying to get to level 60. Mainly things I'm gonna be doing off stream, gonna be hitting up the Gold Saucer, doing some Beast Trap stuff, and maybe even starting the crafting. I've been meaning to, I have not yet. So that's in store for things there. But tomorrow we will be jumping back in on the Summoner here. Again, trying to get to level 60. Hopefully, maybe, you know, I can do it off stream. Who knows how that'll go. And then we'll jump into the story of the Samurai at level 60. It has gotten juicy and very cliffhangery. So hopefully that goes well. But I thank you all for watching. It's been really awesome. And hopefully you subscribe, because we've got a lot of cool stuff going down. We've got giveaways coming up. We've got cool stuff about to go down tomorrow on Final Fantasy 15. Going to dive back into that story. And again, we are always doing cool stuff here on Final Fantasy 14. And also, we have these cool new events that we're going to be trying to incorporate, getting the community all together and built together here. We may even... I don't know. That I'm really excited for the direction of that. I'm not really sure how it's going to go, but it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. But Strider611, you're doing free trial. You're all good. You can actually go in here and play the free trial all the way up to level 35 on each job. So you're all good there. Enjoy it all that you can before you have to pay. Juice it, milk it as long as you can. You'll have a lot of fun. Do they have caps in the game? Yeah, it's actually quite a few caps. You have one at 35 on the free trial. It's level 50 for Realm Reborn, level 60 for Heaven's Ward, and then level 70 for Stormblood. But Strider611, thank you so much for watching. Really cool to actually have you. Good night to you as well, Damien. And everyone. I like how you said that. That's pretty cool. And see you tomorrow, Zombie. Good night to you as well. Drake Fury, glad that you could make it. It's really awesome. And thank you so much for the ideas and everything. Really cool conversation last night. Everybody has been really awesome. Deckcom, glad that you could make it as well. And these giveaways, I've been tempted to like make it go lower from 500. It seems like such a long time away. Seems like so far, and I would like to keep them going pretty apparent, but it's gotta go like smooth. But those giveaways, they're getting juicy. Gonna get juicier the further into it we go. Charlie, really awesome that you can make it as well. I'm aggravating Choco. And to everybody on Final Fantasy 15 earlier, thank you for watching that and making it as well. And good night to you as well, Drake Fury. And I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. But it is definitely time for me to get out of here now. And if I did actually miss your name, I'm really sorry. I tried to get everybody. Definitely did. And I'm definitely getting out of here for the night, though, everybody. How do you make a character cross? Honestly, if you just need to switch jobs, you just go do it. Literally all you have to do is change your main hand weapon. It's that simple, and that's pretty much it. But I'm definitely getting out of here. Good luck to you, Strider. Hopefully you can figure everything out there. It's really not hard. Just change that main hand weapon, and you will definitely be able to change class just boom, instantly like that. But be sure to save your gear set. These right here, save those sets. I've got my Samurai and my Summoner here. Save that gear set, change that main hand, and boom, you're a different class. It's that simple. But everybody, I'm definitely out of here. I'm not really sure about that though, but I am out of here, everybody. If I keep on, I will definitely be here all night. Good night, and thank you so much for watching. It was a lot of fun, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody. I hope that your night is just fantastic, and I hope your Saturday is just as great. Take it easy, everyone. Take it easy.